Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing good. So in this video, we will solve a very interesting problem. It is hard level on GFG, but actually it was quite simple. It was not so difficult. And my biggest question is, why is it in this stacks and queues list? Because I didn't use stack or queue to solve. Let us see what the problem is. So the problem is called circular tour. So suppose there is a circle and there are n petrol pumps on that circle, and we are given two datas: amount of petrol that every petrol pump has and distance from the petrol pump to the next petrol pump. So just for explaining, let me take an example. So there is one petrol pump P1 and another petrol pump P2. Over here, if you want to move from P1 to P2, you need to know two things. You need to know petrol, how much petrol you need, okay? And you need to know the distance between the petrol pumps P1 and P2. It is assumed that you need 1 unit of petrol to travel 1 unit of distance. Okay, so this is assumption in the problem. So this much is understandable. Okay, now what are we supposed to actually do? We are actually supposed to, let me just erase this. So we are actually supposed to just tell from which starting index. So we have to find the starting index such that we can take a complete tour. We can go around the complete circle, go to all the petrol pumps and come back to that starting petrol pump. We can choose any one, but we have to choose minimum over here. So it is saying that we have to choose minimum, I guess. I don't know. I solved it like that only maybe. So we have to basically choose a minimum starting point. Minimum means index wise, as early as possible. If we find a starting point from which we can take a full circular tour and go around all the petrol pumps, then that will be the answer. Otherwise, we have to return -1 if there is no such starting point. So let us take this test case example and see what they are saying. Okay. So actually, I have written some coordinates over here. This will be second example. Let us take the test case example only and see what they are saying. So basically there are 4 petrol pumps now: P1, P2, P3, P4, and petrol needed and distance needed. So petrol over here is 4 and 6. Let me just check. Yes, 4, 6, 6, 5, 7, 3, 4, 5. 4, 6, 6, 5, 7, 3, 4, 5. So suppose we start from the first petrol pump. Actually, over here, indexing is 0 based only. So I guess I should write petrol 0 here, petrol 1, petrol pump, and petrol pump 3. Okay. So suppose we start over here, and if we have to go to first petrol pump now, or actually let it be simply confusing. So if we start at the first petrol pump, if we want to go to second, we need 4 units. Okay, we need 4 units of petrol, but the distance is 6. That means distance between first and second petrol pump is 6, but we have only 4 units of petrol. So we can't start from this point. So let us consider this point now. We are starting from the second petrol pump now. Okay. So how much fuel do we need to go? What is the distance from petrol pump 2 to petrol pump 3? It is 5. How much fuel we have? 6. Fuel at that petrol pump means we will get that much fuel. Okay. So yes, if we have 6, we can give out 5, and this value is going to be greater than or equal to 0 only. So definitely we can go from petrol pump 2 to petrol pump 3. Okay, we go. How much is left with us in the fuel tank? So in the fuel tank, how much is left now? 1 unit of fuel, because 6 units we have, but 5 units we use to travel 5 units of distance. Now consider this jump. See, we can get 7, but we need only 3. So of course we will do 7 minus 3, which is equal to what? 5, which is greater than or equal to 0. Why equal to 0 here? Equal to 0 means you have just reached the petrol pump. Okay, you have just reached the petrol pump, so that is also possible. So definitely we can go. So we go to petrol pump 4. Now after petrol pump 4, we have to go to petrol pump 1. So because it is a circular array, the distance 5 represented over here means from the last petrol pump to the first, because it's a circle, right? So from here to first, we need the distance is 5 units. We can take 4. So what is the amount in the fuel tank? 5. And how much can we get from this petrol pump? 4. But how much do we need to give out? We need to use 5. So this value will turn out to be greater than or equal to 0 only, and that will be 4. So we are over here now. Again, we came back to first petrol pump. Can we go back to the starting point? Can we reach the starting point? So to go to starting point, distance is 6. Sorry, I should write petrol first. Petrol needed is 4. Distance is 6. This value is also greater than or equal to 0. So we can now go back. So as you can see, we have found out a particular starting point from which we can go around the entire circle and come back. Okay. Now let me explain now you have understood the problem statement, what is asking. So now I'll explain my approach. So I'll erase all this. I didn't use stack or queue. I think the main reason why this problem is under stacks and queues, because some people might solve it with taking 2 pointers, front and rear. Maybe that is the reason. Otherwise, there is no other reason. So let me just minimize myself. Okay, so now let us take this example. Okay, let us take this example. So this is petrol pump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the first value over here represents the distance. Actually, first value over here will represent distance, and second value over here represents petrol. So let me write down. So this is petrol amount, this is distance. Okay. So if we start from this petrol pump number 1, 7 units of petrol we can take, but we have to give out 6. So 1, which is greater than or equal to 0, which means we can go to next. Okay, so 1 is there in the fuel tank. So there is a variable called fuel tank, 1 is there. Now from 2 to 3, if I want to go, I can use 8 units of petrol, but 7 units I have to use. So I will add 1 more unit to the fuel tank, because that much amount of fuel will be there for remaining. Okay. So I can go to the third petrol pump. Now you see, I have only 5 units of petrol in this petrol pump. I need 8, and in my fuel tank I have 2. So fuel tank plus how much I get in this petrol pump minus needed is going to be less than 0. So now tell me one thing. I have assumed I am starting from first petrol pump and I fail at this point. At this point, I fail in the third petrol pump. So can I ever start over here or over here? Is it possible to start over here or over here? See, first of all, I can't even start over here. If I start in the third petrol pump, that means I will initially have nothing in my fuel tank. And over here in this petrol pump, 5 units of petrol is there. I need to use 8. So obviously I can't do it. I can't go to next one. And if you observe this also, if I start from the second petrol pump, I need 8, I need 7, I have 8. Okay, I will go here, but here I will again fail. So because all of these numbers are positive values, if you had started from some point and failed at some point of ahead, then all the remaining points over here can't be starting point. You can't start from these remaining points at all. So we don't even have to check petrol pump 2 and petrol pump 3. Directly check petrol pump 4. So wherever we failed, what does failed mean? It means that the fuel tank capacity now became 0, or sorry, it became less than 0. That means we need more fuel. So it became 0 over here. So put a starting point here. So wherever it became 0, if it became 0 at ith place, make start equal to I plus 1. Okay, start equal to I plus 1. But wherever it failed over here, keep another variable called fuel storage or fuel shortage, sorry. So let us call another variable called fuel shortage, which will tell us how much fuel was needed so that we could have completed the tour. How much fuel was needed and how much fuel was needed because of which we failed to continue. So over here, how much fuel will be needed here? If you calculate properly, uh, fuel shortage will be it. I think it is going to become -1. See, 2 plus 5 minus 8 is going to be -1. So fuel shortage up till the third petrol pump will be -1. So if you have started from first and gone to third, at the third you will face a shortage of -1. So now let us start from fourth petrol pump. So fourth petrol pump, see, clearly you can see 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 and 6, petrol values are greater than distance values. So obviously you can cover all these petrol pumps. If petrol value itself is greater than distance value, definitely you can cover. But is that sufficient for us to tell that we can start from this point? No. We have to also consider how much fuel shortage was over here. This is what I used to solve this problem. I basically calculated the fuel shortage amount also. So that means if we are at a particular starting point, I need how much fuel shortage had been from the starting of the this thing, from the first petrol pump onwards, how much fuel shortage was there. And obviously I will calculate this remaining. This remaining will anyway be there in my fuel tank only, right? I don't have to worry about that. So ultimately what I should check, I need two variables, fuel tank and fuel shortage. And if fuel tank plus fuel shortage is greater than or equal to 0, that means I can take a complete tour. If fuel tank plus fuel shortage is greater, see this value and this value. That means from first petrol pump to third petrol pump, how much ever shortage was there, plus if you add that shortage with the amount of fuel in the fuel tank from fourth to sixth petrol pump, if those two values addition is greater than or equal to 0, this petrol pump can be a starting point. Otherwise, there is no starting point. So two important things that we have to know in to solve this problem is, if at all the fuel tank becomes less than 0, we don't have to bother about the uh, we don't have to check if starting point can be anywhere behind it. See over here in this example, fuel tank value became less than 0 at the third petrol pump. We don't have to check 3, 2, 1. What we need is how much fuel shortage was there. That value we need, because it will help us find out the starting point, if at all there is a starting point. So basically what you can say is, just imagine, forget all this, I'll tell simple thing. Just imagine some n number of petrol pumps are there, n number. Somewhere you found a starting point, assume you have assumed that this is going to be starting point. Basically you need only two values. You need how much fuel is needed. This I am calling as fuel shortage. Basically you need this value, which will tell how much fuel is needed from this point to this point, to go from this point to this point, how much fuel is needed. And you need one more variable telling you one more quantity, which is fuel tank. I'm assuming fuel tank, I'm given a name fuel tank, which will tell how much fuel was there in the tank. So if you add these two values, and this addition is greater than or equal to 0, yes, this can be a starting point. So I have tried to explain my best. I will show the code also now. Let me hope that you have understood. So see, I initially assumed starting is 0. I have just assumed. Okay, I have just assumed that starting is 0. Fuel tank initially has no fuel, so it is 0. And initially fuel shortage also is 0 only. I am traversing through all the petrol pumps, and in what am I doing? I am just putting fuel in the tank. So fuel in the tank will be petrol minus distance. So that much amount will be there in the fuel tank. That much will be remaining after I take from one petrol pump to another. So that much is the amount in the fuel tank. But if at all this fuel tank becomes less than 0, then I immediately make start equal to I plus 1, because I know that starting point cannot be anything less than that value. I have already explained this. Please rewind the video as to why this is true. And now fuel shortage, how much was the shortage? So that shortage amount will be how much ever is there in the fuel tank only. That shortage will be there in the fuel tank only. Fuel tank basically was what? Fuel tank was taking the balance fuel. It was taking the balance fuel, but suddenly balance became shortage. How much shortage? I have stored it in this variable. Not stored it. Keep incrementing. Keep incrementing. This plus is important. Okay. And then make fuel tank 0. Why this fuel tank 0 now? Because you're starting from new point. You're starting from new point. See, we had assumed when we were starting it was 0. So now again, because we have changed starting point, assume it is 0. Finally, if fuel tank plus fuel shortage is greater than or equal to 0, that means there is a starting point. So return starting point. If this condition is false, there is no starting point. So return -1. That's all. So nowhere we have used any extra space. O of n time O of 1 space only this is. So if you want me to submit and show, I hope it runs. It had ran. Actually, there are other methods to solve this problem. I think you can, I don't know if you can make it more efficient than this, but yeah, maybe there are other methods also. So you can see correct answer. And I hope you have understood. This was actually a nice problem, but just a little tricky. So that's all for this video. Please hit the like button if you like the video, share it with all your friends. I hope my explanation over here was not too shabby. I'm using the pen tablet, getting used to it, but I hope you understood what I'm saying. I hope I'm communicating better way. Okay. So subscribe to the channel, it will really motivate me. Take care, stay safe, keep learning, keep growing. Stay tuned. Bye.